Hey everyone. This week I've got a few things that I want to show you. So let's get right into it. So right here, there's like a few little things. You know, you have the blender Suzanne, or Suz, yeah, I think it's Suzanne skull on the beach here, but that's because I have a new mechanic for treasure hunting. Um, so if we go in here and we try to equip these things, before you would just click on it and it would just equip it. Now what we have is a weapon wheel. So it's very similar to the wheel that I have for like opening up the chest or any of the crafting options and whatnot. We can just open it up with tab and then you can select, you know, whatever you want to hold. Or you can just hit the number and it'll switch between, you know, whatever items you have. So we have a treasure map here, and it is pointing to a rock over in this direction here. There is a, you know, a little key on the bottom there for north, south, east, west. It's really hard to see unless you angle the map, but I mean, you'll just always know that north is up on the maps. Or you can just look down or look up and you can see the key, but it's not really necessary to be there all the time. So we take our shovel and we just go over here and let's look at the map again. So yeah, it's kind of like right through that notch, and then, you know, before it gets to the sea. So right about here. So, and you could hear like a little extra. So that's the shovel for the non one, and then the other one had like a little like jingle to it. So that means that there's a chest in there, and so we can dig up the chest. It just takes a few shovelfuls, and there it goes. And then we can take the chest, and you know, we can carry it like all the other chests. Put it down, open it up, and you know, we get whatever the stash has in it. So oops, on that, and then we have our axe and our weapon wheel. This we can bring over to our raft, who has given us trouble every single episode. Let's set sail here and see if it continues to be an issue. The water is a little bit calmer, but I think it's a bit more realistic now. It just kind of looks like it's a bit more just like, I don't know, real. So you can see that the box is like juddering a little bit, and it is moving ever so slightly, but not a crazy amount. It's not like, you know, in danger of falling off like it was before. So you should be able to, sorry, I should push this into the window a bit more so we can get some speed. So you should be able to carry the chest on a raft, you know, for a bit of a distance before you have to readjust it or, you know, do something like that. So another thing, if I get off the raft here, is I made it so you can climb back on from the sides. So yeah, you no longer, you know, have to worry about, you know, falling off and not being able to get back on, or, you know, only be able to get on through this. You can climb on basically on either side. You can just go right up to the side of it and pop right on. Yeah. So, I mean, the chest is slowly moving, and I'm getting probably close to the edge of this sea. This area is really small, So I have to stay within bounds or I'll just like fall through the floor. So we'll just turn this guy around here. And... oh. Yeah, so there's something to do with weight. There's something to do with weight and... oh, that's another thing. I added caustics. So you have these you know, straying lines that move around like you would, you know, if water was actually there. Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh. Let's carry you. Yeah, swimming with a trunk is still kind of weird. Is that the raft? I think that's... yes, that is the raft. So yeah, swimming with the chest is still like a little weird. But that's, you know, something I'll have to work on. You know, separate the animations. Okay. And we're back. So I'm not really sure why this thing keeps on flipping over, like falling. I think it has something to do with, you know, weight. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure what's actually happening there. Because I just... yeah. No, it just did it. It just did it again. So I think it's when you're on a wave. So I don't think it has anything to do with the trunk. I think it has to do with I'm just gonna... sailing is hard, guys. Sailing is hard. Oh, that's interesting. So now this thing just like wants to fall. I wonder if it has something to do with the force applied. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that, and we'll see. Okay, let's stop the sail. And now it's getting all crazy on me. So its motion stopped, and so now it's going to go up and float. So I think I need to tweak something. I think I need to tweak something with its motion. It's using force right now. You know, force applied in the direction, you know, in front of it, which makes sense. But maybe I should do something more on a... I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. We'll have to see. But anyways, sailing is still, you know, hazardous to one's health. So yeah, let's move on. So yeah, the water caustics, you know, they're acting up a little bit right now. But as you can see, actually they're sort of... oh, it's messed up because I'm upside down. Sorry, go back in the water. There. There's something I have to fix. Like when I get flipped upside down on the raft and then I get off, like my whole body is upside down for some reason. And it doesn't like auto-correct. So I have to figure out how to like do that. But anyways, yeah, these caustics. So it's basically a light source above my head, and it just turns on when I'm underwater and then turns off when I'm above water. It's not perfect. There's still like several like little glitches with it, but it works okay. And kind of gives you a, you know, a feel of actually being underwater instead of just like, I don't know, bland, like slightly darker. It's like, yeah, it's just slightly darker, and it's not actually, you know, a different biosphere. Um, Underwater, is that a biosphere? Yeah, that would be considered a biosphere, right? Okay, so climbing on the raft, checked out the weapon wheel. We did the treasure hunt. Oh, and the other thing is, I added a metahuman. Let's look up, and let's like not have anything equipped. There you go. So, yeah, it's just, you know, a standard metahuman. I did change his face a little bit so that it kind of fit more of the time period I'm looking for. You know, with like a little bit of a beard and some longer hair and whatnot. And like it's kind of like messed around and tweaked a little bit of the features of facial structure. It's getting really dark out. Luckily, I happen to be right on top of a torch. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. When I picture somebody in the 1640s or whatever, like this is sort of the face that I kind of envision. Obviously, I don't think they had actual boxer briefs back then, but once we actually get some clothes on him and whatnot, that'll be totally different. So yeah, that's for now, anyways. That's like the one metahuman that I've created. He's sort of the de facto character that, you know, you'll be playing for right now. I might have the option for, you know, a male character, a female character, and then like different job opportunities and whatnot. And I don't know if I'm gonna have it so you can customize your character's like facial features. I don't know. That's like a lot of work. I'm not sure I'm ready to really put into that. Um, Also, he's about to like die of hunger and thirst. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I've added so far this week. The treasure hunt took up a lot of the time, but also that weapon wheel. So, yeah, that's, you know, the main features for this week. Sailing is still still being a pain in the butt. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe in a week or two, I'll have a better sailing option than what I currently have. But we shall see. All right. Well, let's stop this, and yeah, we'll see what happens later on.